Hi, I'm Steve Sapato, your business coach, your speaking coach, the guy who can help you make a lot more money. Let me ask you a question. This thing is titled Create More Success. And what do I mean by that? How do I help you create more success? I help you define your market. I help you define your clients. And you say, well, Steve, I already know my clients. Really? So let's go with this. When you do your elevator talk, what does your elevator talk say? First of all, let's change that to opportunity talk, because most people say it's my elevator pitch. We don't want to be pitched to. Do you like to be pitched to? Do you like me to sell you stuff? Of course not, right? So let's change it to an opportunity talk. And this is your opportunity to find out who might need your services, not your opportunity to tell us all about your services. And that's one of the giant challenges we face. We're so used to people telling us what they think we want instead of asking us. I remember decades ago going in to buy a car, and the young kid trying to sell me a car was all about, let me show you the engine, let me show you the horsepower. I don't care about engine or horsepower. That's not what I was after in those days. I was after comfort. I was in safety. And no matter what he tried to do, he tried to sell me on the power of the car. Ooh. And finally, I just had to walk away. I said, hey, you know what? I'll go look someplace else. Because he didn't pick up on the cues that I wasn't interested in horsepower or speed, right? Or flashiness. So what do you help your people find when you're doing your elevator pitch, when you're doing your opportunity talk? Okay, so let me just give you an example. I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to answer it in your head real quick. What do you do? Right? And when most of us answer that, they say, well, like, I'm a professional speaker and I talk in front of audiences all the time. I help people in management skills. Yeah, no, let's not do that. If you're actually on the phone with me, which isn't that your goal for in your opportunity talk, is to get more opportunities to talk to people to find out if your services will work in their business. So when we talk about that, your job is to get more appointments, isn't it? Yeah, you'd like to sell a lot more. Everybody's out there like, we can sell this. If you do this, you'll sell more. If you do this, how about if you just get an appointment so you can find out if your services are really needed? And here's what I want to offer you is I think I can help absolutely everybody out there sell, market, be more successful at what they do because they will learn how to approach these things differently. So who's your ideal client? Okay. And if I ask you that question and you tell me, hey, Steve, who's your ideal client? I might say one time, I might say anybody who really wants to have who has a message and wants to share it on a stage and get that professional video so they can market it to the world. Because I run speaker talks. Another time, I might tell you that, hey, my ideal client are leaders who understand that they need to be better speakers, and better presenters at their company, corporation in what they do. Another time I might say my ideal client is, any company that is struggling with boring meetings, which should be every company, because I don't care what you think your company is doing. Almost every company has boring meetings. So how do you prevent boring meetings? Well, you get a hold of Steve Sapato, and I run Stop Boring Speakers and StopBoringMeetings.com. So you can look up and see what I might be able to offer your company. You see, each one of those, I would say, I have a different market. So first you have to say, who's your ideal client? Who do you serve? Okay. So I might say, you know anybody who has boring meetings? Have you ever sat in on a boring meeting? Have you ever watched a boring speaker or presenter? Right? Are you belonging to a company or corporation who has boring presenters? Why? When they could hire Steve Sapato in, and Steve Sapato could teach them how to never be boring again. One of my mottos is real simple. It's like people tell me, hey, Steve, you don't understand. My material is boring. No, your material is dry. You make it boring. And that's a shame, isn't it? So we talk about that. But how can you help me is what we're always after in any of our conversations. So let me give you an example. I help you find potential clients, blah, blah, blah. Do you say stuff like that? I can help you find potential, whatever that might be, potential clients, potential customers. Really? What does that mean to me? Have you ever been asked for a referral where somebody says, do you know anyone who? You know anyone who wants to buy more life insurance? Do you know anyone who wants to get a new car? Do you know anyone? As soon as we put anyone in there, we've lost everyone. Do you understand that? We've lost everyone because we weren't definitive enough. Do you know Someone who? Someone again. Someone, really? Do I know someone? Do you have a friend who has an older car? Ooh, I got several friends who have older cars. Isn't that right? See how that changed how I thought? See how that changed where my mind went? So in this case, I had somebody recently just say, I help you find potential clients. And I said, how about if you change it to, if I could help you find one new client, would that be of interest to you? What would you say if I said that to you? If I could help you find one more client, would that be of interest to you? Because I can do that. Just with what I'm teaching you here today, you should be able to do that, right? So consider this free training. Okay. How about I help you get on more podcasts? I help you get on more podcasts. Somebody might say, hey, I help you get on a lot more podcasts. If you use my company, we can get you on more podcasts. I go, yeah, that's good. But would it be better if you said, Steve, if I could get you on 3 new podcasts next week, would that be of interest to you? Wow, 3 new podcasts next week? Well, yeah. See how the difference in my response? How about your response? Hey, if I can put you on podcasts, would that be of interest to you? Yeah, I might be interested in that. But Steve, if I could put you on 3 new podcasts next week, would that be of interest to you? Well, yeah. You say, I'll tell you what, then I will need to find out what your strengths are. What do you talk on? What's your topics, right? And that way I can find out if I have those contacts. I reach out to my podcast contacts and I say, hey, Bob, I got somebody who speaks on. Would that be of interest to you? How about if I put you in touch with him? Boom, right? So first of all, I do what I do. And then when I ask that question, how about if I get you on 3 new podcasts next week? I now have a reason to reach out to next week and talk to that same potential client again. Only now I come in with more trust because, hey, did I do what I told you I would do? Then you can start to believe that you can trust that I will live up to my word. And if I tell you I can get you 3 new clients next month, you're more likely to hire me. Does that make sense? I've hired several people in the last 6 months for 1-month trial periods. Several people for 1-month trial periods. Now, I did this for a guy a year and a half ago. He's my LinkedIn marketing guy. And I said, I'll hire you for a month and let's see how this goes. Because most people want to sign you up for a 6-month or a 12-month contract, whatever they're doing. And I signed James up for 1 month. And you know what? He produced. I used him another month and then I used him another month. Now, because I used him for my Speaker Talk stuff, I only need him like every 3 months because then he works for me for 3 months and then I don't need him for the next 3 months to start my next Speaker Talk because I do that every 6 months. And I'm using him now, okay, because he proved himself. I bet you in the last 6 months, since January, I've had 3 other people say, hey, I can do this for you. I go, good, we're going to do a 1-month trial, see if what you do actually works. And you know what? None of them lived up to what they said they would be able to do. None of them. Isn't that sad? Hey, I can get you a lot more people by doing this. Great, let's find out. Let's do a 1-month trial. Now, it's still expensive to do a 1-month trial, especially if they don't succeed. Did I learn something from their connection? Yep, I learned. I learned some new ideas, new thoughts. So it wasn't totally wasted. How much is that idea worth? Well, it depends on what I do with that idea, isn't it? So what I want you to start to understand is when the way you ask, the way you present your information will change whether people hire you. You need to be hired more. You need to touch base with Steve Sapato, right? A $500 monthly retainer just on how you're going to word your stuff. If you want to be a great speaker, it's $6,500 for a 6-month program. If you just want to get on stage to share your message and get your professional video, it's $1,500. And I tell you this because all over the place, I've got information. And when I talk to people, I say, how much money do you want to make by the end of the year? How much money do you want to make in 2022? And people are like, well, Steve, you don't understand. I've got all these clients. I got different clients. I got this. I got that. I go, no, I understand. What I'm asking you is, what is your client worth? What is one client worth to your business? And they go, well, it depends on whether it's this or whether. And so I put that out there for you because, yep, if I'm looking at what's my ideal client worth, well, I can say, hey, my ideal client is worth $500 a month because if you hire me to help you focus on your message, and you get 1 new client a month, It better be worth $500 a month for your client. Otherwise, you're not charging enough for your clients. But there's $500 a month. So I could say, hey, how many clients do I need to make $50,000 more by the end of the year? Well, 500 goes into 50,000. So I need 100 clients? I need 100 $500 clients to make $50,000. That's a lot of clients over the next 6 months. If I say, well, they're all $1,500 clients because they want to get on a stage, they want to share their message, they want to get their speaker video, whatever they want to do at 1,500. Well, that's different than 1,500 times 50,000 is what? I don't even know. Still like 20. Okay, 40, 30, whatever. 30 times 15 is 45,000. So let's say 32. How's that? Right? 32. That's a lot different from 100. Or 100 clients. Or if I want to make 50,000 on helping you become a great presenter so that you can go out and make a couple $100,000 a year as a speaker, well, it's $6,000, $6,500 for the 6 month. Then I need 8, right? 8 new clients who really want to learn how to be great speakers, better presenters, how to develop their website, how to do their LinkedIn, how to make their one sheet, how to make their rate sheet, how to build a business to make it a big speaker's business. Then I only need 8 $6,500 clients. So when you look at it, you say, well, Steve, how many clients do I need? Don't beat around the bush. Don't say, well, it depends on what kind of client I got. What's the average client that you want most to have worth to you? And my average client overall is worth about $4,000 a month. Okay. So then I know how many new clients I'm going to need in order to bring in the money that I want to bring in. Or I'm sorry, I said a month, but $4,000 to me. Okay. So then I know how many clients do I need to make $200,000 a year. Well, if I'm speaking and I charge $10,000 for my keynote talks, right? If I'm speaking, $150,000 by the end of the year means I only need 5 speaking gigs, correct? So those are the things you have to start talking about. Be specific in what you're looking for. So when I say, right, how do you create more success for your life? How do you create more success in your business? You have to know exactly how you're going to get these clients, the wording you're going to use. Be specific. If I could do this for you, would it be worth your time? If I could help you make $10,000 next month by getting 1 speaking gig, would it be worth your time? If I could connect you with people, if I could give you the right leads to speaking opportunities, right? Could you pursue another of these speaking opportunities to put $100,000 in your pocket by the end of the year? I don't know. How about by next year? If you made $100,000 speaking in 2022, would it be worth your effort, right? Simply by me teaching you how to get to those people so that you can apply for those opportunities. You see, every time it's a step in the right direction. So how do you create more success? You have to learn how to connect with each new client so that they say, oh, I need your help. Steve, I need to know how to close more clients. Steve, I need to understand that in my opportunity talk, almost forgot, elevator pitch, opportunity talk. In my opportunity talk, I want to get at least one sit-down meeting every time I talk on a networking group. How do I do that? Well, let's talk. And how much is that worth to you, right? Because if you're on 2 of these a week, if you're on 5 of these networking things a week, how many clients can you close out of those if you got 1 or 2 new sit-downs every single time with a client that's interested in you? And the way you find out if they're interested in you is not by you saying, hey, I want to sit down and see if I can sell you my speaking package. No, it's by when you say in your 30-second or 90 or 60-second opportunity talk, when people say, oh, I need to reach out to you, I need to talk with you, oh, we should get together. Boom, bing, 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 bing. Now there's something in there that resonated because of what you said in your opportunity talk. It's vital that you have the right elevator pitch opportunity talk so that you get more people going, oh, I need what you're offering, or at least I need to talk to you about how that might help me with what you're offering. So I'm Steve Sapato. You can reach me at steve@stevesapato.com. I would love to hear from you on what you think will help you create more success in your life and in your business. Hope to hear from you soon. God bless.